Hi, my name is Sal Morganti. I'm the owner of K Templar Business here in San Jose, and if you're looking at this YouTube video, then you know that I recently contacted you, and if you're keeping your options open and you want to listen to more of what we have to offer, then that's why I'm here. You know, as I said before, my business teaches wealth creation through business development to create brand loyalty for consumers. So what we're going to do is talk to you a little bit more about what that is, what we're looking for, if you even qualify for what we're looking to do, and how we're expanding right now and how you can capitalize on that. So as you know, I gave you a PDF file or a Microsoft Word file, this YouTube video connection, and also my website to my business, K Templar Business here in San Jose. So we'll make it very open and transparent so you know who I am, what we're looking to do, and how we can help. Now what we're going to do is set up a time to meet. Like I said, I'm going to call you in 2 days. And if you're excited about what we're going to talk to you here today about, we're going to set up a time to meet. It's about an hour or so. I'm going to leave you with more information. You're going to get some more websites as well to check out. And then we're going to meet with the team that I work with. We always work as a team. We're not individuals. We work for ourselves but not by ourselves. And by then, you'll be able to make a decision whether you want to move forward or not, because a smart person always makes a decision after they know all the information, not before. And that was the same thing I did, and I know you will too. So this is kind of a test to see if you're being able to pay attention, if you have an open heart, and you don't have an ego, and you're willing to listen and learn, then we can help out immensely. So let me just tell you about a little bit about who I am. As you know already, my name is Sal Morganti. I grew up in the Central Valley near Fresno, California, and I was taught, like most people, to go to school, get education, and get a good job. And my dad was a business owner. He owned a few businesses in the area, and he just, didn't have a whole lot of time. He worked constantly, so he might have some money, but he was time broke, and so I didn't like that. Working 80 to 100 plus hours a week and not having any time to enjoy it. Well, what's good is that? So I went to school, got education, and went into the physical therapy field, and I've been working in physical therapy since 2002. It's almost 10 years now. I love physical therapy. I love what I do, except in the Bay Area, it's a little more expensive than the Central Valley, and because of that, I needed to find outlets. I wanted to have a first-class lifestyle. I've been always a dreamer since the day I was born, probably. And if anyone like you is a dreamer, then you know what you're doing right now is probably not cutting the mustard. You like what you do, but you want to create income outside of that. Maybe money for retirement, maybe just to pay off bills, maybe to pay for your future, maybe for your kids or even your grandkids. And so that's where I kind of was. I didn't want the 40 hours a week for the next 40 years. I was looking for something else to be able to create income, at the same time create time as well, and that's hard to find. And in 2008, luckily my fiance's best friend's husband, he was in real estate at the time, making 6 figures in that, and he said, hey, we're expanding some business projects here in the area, and if you're keeping your options open, we'd love to sit down and talk with you. I'm like, well, what is it? And he goes, well, we teach wealth creation through business development, and we use on and on life business practices to help create income outside of what we're currently doing. And I asked him, well, you're already making a high income. Why would you do that? Because he goes, well, if your boss came to you and said, hey, we'd love to give you an extra $100,000 a year, keep doing what you're doing, would you tell him no? And I was like, yeah, that makes sense. So he goes, exactly. So he kind of showed me what I'm going to show you here and a little bit more, and we'll kind of go from there. So that was a little about me. Like I said, working in physical therapy, great profession, but I knew I wanted more, and I needed to find some things outside. And I also wanted to take advantage of the internet, because people are making a lot of money online and offline, but how do you do it? Who do you do it with, and who do you trust? Because there's a lot of scams, there's a lot of MLM, pyramid businesses, and all these different things that people just can't trust, or people you can't trust because they'll run, or cost a whole lot of money, or things to do. And you want everyday individuals to take advantage of what we're doing and teach people how to do it, and that's the best part, and that's what we kind of provide. Wealth creation through business development to create anything that you want, meeting you at your needs, and that's what I'm really all about. So kind of enough of where that is. If this is the first part of the test to qualify you to make sure you're still excited. So if you're not a 5 or above at an excitement level, when we're done here, then we don't need to go any further. But when I contact you, we'll be able to hopefully part ways, and hopefully I'll be able to create you and earn your business with the things that we're doing outside of this. If you're not looking to go in and and create additional income on top of what you're currently doing. You're keeping options open. So let's kind of step into step one and kind of go from there, depending on where you want to go. So I'm just going to go into some stuff. I just wrote some things down to keep it simple for you and for me, and we can kind of go from there. These are some basic life principles, things that we can do that can really just help you move forward and kind of see where you're at and go from there. So some basic life ideas is most people, if asked, were truthful, would want more time. Time for friends, time for family, sleep, maybe dreams. People love creating dreams and going from there, so you'd have more time to do the things you really want to do. But a lot of times it's hard because you have to work. Or you want more money, for the debt, maybe to pay your future or pay your past, depending on where you are financially. More income obviously means better lifestyle, better living conditions, having better things. And we've been kind of taught sometimes not to have that success. Money doesn't make you happy, and it surely doesn't, but it gives you options in life to do things and to make life easier for you, and that's what we're all about. So most of the time, if you have the money, then you're typically time broke. Or if you have the time, you're typically money broke. And hopefully not you, but some people are money broke and time broke, which is really scary. So if you're keeping your options open and you want something to create time, money, or both, then that plan B, and that's what we're talking about today, is creating that plan B, has to outperform your plan A. Why? Why does it plan A? Because if it wasn't, then this would be your plan A. But typically, most people who we're talking to, it isn't. So this is why this plan B has to be better than your plan A. Especially for creating something outside in this economy, as down as the economy is. So I ask you, what is your plan B? How can you create that added life, the added value to your life, so you have the time and the money to enjoy it? And most people say, I don't. I wish I knew what it was, but I don't have something, and this is what I'm going to explain. So how can I help? How can the business group that I work with help you in an everyday situation? So I help people from all walks of life. Single moms, dads, grandparents, college kids, retirees, double income, no kids, 3-job single parents, everyone in between, from 18 to 80, we can help, depending on where you're at. And why does what we do offer so much to so many different people? Is because we add security, we teach wealth creating principles, we add income, we create assets, and we have generational legacy through our proven business method of over 50 years and all 50 states and territories plus 80 countries worldwide. We take advantage of current trends in the market and its web-based and internet market to help everyday people bridge the gap from A, where we are, to B, where we want to be, whatever that happens to be for you. And we're going to talk about that more when we talk and meet up. But we're able to shorten the time gap by developing business that creates all these changes and creates brand loyalty for consumers. We call it's the best of Amazon.com and the Costco business model combined. All right, we have 450 exclusive, 70 partner stores, and 600 affiliate companies working with us on this model. And what I do is I look for top-tier talent to help create that Super Bowl, that championship team. What I do is I look for people that want more, that are willing to do what it takes to get it, that is serious about changing their life financially for the better, and are willing to listen and help other people as well. And if you can do all those things, then the sky's the limit for you financially, whether people get that or not. And what we're able to do is help teach, train, and mentor that. So what does this really mean for you? That's the question, right? We believe that 9 to 5 makes a living, but it's the 5 to 9 that makes a life. And we use a web-based business approach for everyday people to take advantage from and learn the steps for your future through e-commerce and a concept like I talked about, Amazon.com and the Costco business model. We're web-based and harnessing the power of the internet to create income for you right off the bat, and for me as well. Excuse me, sorry about that. So let's talk about wealth creating principles first. What does that really mean? Creating wealth. It means thinking differently and acting differently financially. Learning how to create an asset versus a liability. Understanding what it takes to be successful versus what people do to create failure. So where do you want to be financially? That's the really big question. They asked me the same thing that I'm asking you. You can be poor, secure, confident, or rich. And which one do you want to be? And that kind of scared me because I never thought of it that way. So what you read and what you think daily will keep you in one of those categories. And there's six, and then what we do is we talk about the sixth way that the United States and the world, everyday people like you and me can create wealth. You can win the lottery. You can marry into it if you're lucky. You can inherit it if you're really lucky. You can sue for it, which everyone wants to do these days. Or we can talk about the last two things that we do. We call it pay yourself first and the power of duplication. If you can't pay yourself first, you'll never pay yourself last. We call it the latte factor. It's learning simple principles that if you put into play every single day, it can change your life drastically. Like just 1% eating 1% better every day can change your body drastically over the course of a year. You know, putting 1% more money into a retirement account every month for the next 30 to 40 years can change it drastically. So we use the pay yourself first principle and the power of duplication to teach, to help you get ahead and then stay ahead. And that typically most people think that there's 4 cash flows in this world. There's the employee, the small business, the big business, and then investments. And they're all calculated and taxed differently. So we help teach and understand which one is better for you depending on where you are. And what we do is we show you the path from our web-based business to help you build a plan to increase your income, decrease your tax burden, create an asset, and at the same time use our proven business plan and our team of business mentors to help put this all together so it makes sense to you. And that's what I'm really excited about. Okay? Because if you do all that together, most people consider that lucky. And what we believe is luck is laboring under correct knowledge. The Olympics are happening right now, and all the time, the sweat, the years, getting up early, learning how to do technique precisely, they can, oh, that's just lucky. No, that's laboring under correct knowledge, and you're considered successful. Okay? That's where opportunity and preparedness come together. And what we do is, well, what's the plan? How can we put all these things together to help you? Well, you have a job, okay, that you use to fund your life, whatever that happens to be. Most people spend between $300 to $600 a month to service their life. For example, food, energy drinks, supplements, vitamins, makeup, household goods, gift cards, meal bars, cleaning supply, gas, yada, yada, yada. The list goes on and on and on. All the things that you do that service your life. Things you buy and use from Safeway, Costco, Walmart, Target, Amazon, eBay, Craigslist, all the things that you do to help fund and service your life. So you go to these stores and these services and you buy those products, but who keeps the profit? Who keeps the money after you buy the product? They do. The company and the shareholders do, not you. That's the big downfall. You get your product or the service, and they keep the profits, and that's how the deal goes. Well, the owners and shareholders of that company is profiting and building their dreams, but what are you building? Are you building anything from that? When you go to work, and if you're an employee, who's building whose dream? Are you building your own dream, or are you building the owner's dream? And you're just working for him, and he's paying you for the hours worked. And that's a great deal. You can have an okay life, but we're looking for people that want more than that. We want people that not just want the okay, but the good life, and trade the good life for the great life after that. So that's what we're at. That's who I want. I want people like myself that want the good life and trade it to the great life. And there's great things out there, and there's great opportunities, but you need to know where to have it and where to harness it, and then who to trust and who to work with. Okay, so you get that product, and they keep the profits for their family. What we do is we work with a contracting company that, like I said, has 450 exclusive, 70 partner stores, and 600 affiliate companies working with us, okay, to help put that in what we call our own store, our own business, okay? We're the second largest online mall in the world, and no one's ever heard of us. Why? Because we work independently. We're not owned and contracted through shareholders or stock options. We're privately held, and we have all these companies working with us. And these are places you already know and use. But now you have a chance to finally participate in that access, or in that opportunity, participate on a financial level. And hold on, sorry about that. I'm just going to put this back up. And you're already using these things, but now you have a chance to keep the profit. You have a chance to actually participate on the business side, not just the consumer side. You have access to all the above listings, wholesale, and a whole lot more. Companies spend millions and billions of dollars in advertising and now realize there's a better, cheaper option with guaranteed results when people working with us and people doing the things that we do. Partners like AT&T, Best Buy, Sears, Barnes & Nobles, Dell, Home Depot, Kmart, Sports Authorities, Vistaprint, and so on. And what they do is they give us steel